Hello there. Does the topic of what foods to avoid when you're expecting intrigue you? Then stay with us until the end to find out more. Pregnancy is a phase when your dietary choices are super important. Certain foods, though appearing harmless, can indeed be risky. And that's why it's crucial to be aware of what to avoid for your safety and your baby's safety and well-being. Kicking off, it's essential to stay clear of fish with excessive mercury levels. Consuming a large quantity of mercury-laden fish during pregnancy can lead to severe complications, including developmental problems in newborns and potential brain damage. Mercury, a toxic element, resides in the fish because it's in their aquatic environment. The larger and older the fish, the more mercury it's likely to have absorbed. That's why fish like shark, swordfish, king mackerel, and certain types of tuna are particularly mercury-rich. Since these fish occupy the top of the food chain, they ingest smaller fish and consequently absorb more mercury. It's not just the mother who's in danger, as mercury can infiltrate the placenta and impact the growing baby. Therefore, it's crucial to restrict these types of fish, or even better, eliminate them entirely during pregnancy. Next, let's talk about raw or undercooked seafood, including crowd pleasers like sushi, sashimi, and raw oysters. The main issues with these foods are not solely the potential bacteria and parasites they might contain, but also the possible toxins they can harbor, which could result in food poisoning. Infections from these foods can be a substantial threat to both you and your unborn child. For instance, the bacteria Listeria can cause listeriosis, a condition leading to complications such as premature birth and illness in newborns. In the same way, parasites like Toxoplasma can cause an infestation that may result in blindness and mental disability later on. Scary, right? The risks involved here greatly outweigh the benefits. Another thing to keep in mind is that pregnancy changes your immune system, making you more susceptible to these problems. So, for your safety and that of your babies, make sure to only consume seafood that has been thoroughly cooked. Now let's talk about unpasteurized dairy and juice. Such products, including cheese, milk, and fruit juices, could be infected with harmful bacteria such as Listeria, E. coli, and Salmonella. These dangerous pathogens can cross the placenta, putting your unborn child at risk even if you don't feel sick. In extreme cases, these bacteria could even lead to a miscarriage or severe illness in newborns. The pasteurization process, a heat treatment method, can effectively erase these bacteria, thus making the food safe to consume. This is why you gotta make sure that the dairy products and juices you drink have been pasteurized. So before you have a glass of milk or orange juice or think about that specialty cheese, ensure to read the label. Always double-check the labels to confirm your dairy products and juices are pasteurized. Deli meats and hot dogs can also be risky. These frequently consumed foods are not just potential havens for bacteria, they can also be full of sodium and nitrates, ingredients that are not recommended for pregnant women. So, if you're craving a sandwich or hot dog, ensure to cook the meat until it's steaming to eliminate any possible bacteria and decrease the sodium content. Lastly, let's talk about meals and drinks heavy with caffeine. Caffeine is a universal additive that is often found in many everyday items. It's not just found in a cooling glass of Coke, but also in certain teas, chocolates, and even medications. An excessive intake of caffeine during pregnancy could lead to negative impacts such as miscarriage and developmental delays. Therefore, it's really important to limit your caffeine intake. The core principle of pregnancy is to create the most nurturing environment for your baby. To sum it up, avoid high mercury fish. Stay away from raw or seafood to avoid the risk of foodborne illnesses. And pay attention to unpasteurized dairy and juice, deli meats, hot dogs, and food items with high caffeine content. But also keep in mind that each pregnancy is different, and what works for one may not work for another. It's essential to remember that pregnancy is not just about eating for two, but eating right for two. Always consult with your healthcare provider for personalized advice. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more similar content. See you all next time.